Now we get to the fun part. All right. This is the very first move I teach. This is probably the most successful move I teach. I have successfully used it in the international level. I can't say enough about it. As a coach, I love to coach this move because it's a sucker move. And I will show you the intricacies of that as soon as we get through it. But let's get right to it. All right? So we have our partner. We're going to go for the attack. The way that we attack again is we snake in. Whizzer side, step. Whizzer arm. Snake over the elbow, in. We're making a fist. Keeping him tight. Underhook. Tight, and hugging him up. All right? Now, his trip is incredibly important because I'm sticking my foot way between his legs. All right? Because I want him to trip me. So when he trips me, what is blocking me from tossing this guy?
His foot.
Me and the good Lord. Okay? So as soon as they tie and they got that trip, oh no, my feet. I'm in my T position. All right? And if I'm going to be like a real killer, I'll just go right into the smother. All right? But that is his trip because I'm trying to get him to trip me. So as I'm coaching this, I'll go, his trip. We're in here. And then as a coach, I'm like, don't let him trip you. Don't let him. And the guy's going to go, oh, sweet. Trips me, and it's done. It's a bait move. All right?
I like that.
It does work.
How many times did we use this?
We use it a lot.
And it still works. All right? Literally at the master's level. We're wrestling a guy. It's in. All right? He thinks I'm an idiot. And I'm going to let him think that. Because he's really wanting to go to his back now. Hey. Right there. All right? Finish him off in a good sit out. Go back to your T. Sit out again. Smother. I just want you all to get used to those finishing parts because you will use those the most. Questions about the his trip? Can you see it again?
Yeah.
Okay. Front whizzer. Whizzer side, snake up, underhook side. Nice and tight. All right? Whizzer side, step in. Good partners. Do not put your arms out. You will get your arm twisted the wrong way. I promise you. Okay? Stay hugged up. As he trips, you're going to feel the weight. He's pushing me. There's nothing stopping me from tossing him now. Nothing. I go, woo! That's it. And we're done. I mean, it really depends on how I'm attacking it. There's a variation I'll show you where you can attack it aggressively. There's a variation that you can go into a trip. I have tons for you. This is the most basic one. So we'll like use it as a jackknife, right?
So for this one, you just drop the leg?
For this one, you just drop. So the easiest way to do it, you can go ahead and go to your butt, all right? But to do a successful good throw, you're gonna have to arch a little bit, all right? So for practice sake, especially because you're gonna be a little bit uncomfortable with it, sit down first. The force of it, because he's trapped, because he's pushing, and he has my leg here, all right? I just roll, just like my front whizzer roll. This one, I mean, you'll see a lot of guys, they'll attack it aggressively, all right? And it works that way. Goes for a trip. If he's a sucker, I'm going to launch him. All right? But the main thing is he has to push. You have to feel the push. If there's nothing there, then he's got me. All right? You can see the weight when I move my foot and the back. There's a lot of weight. All my weight's on my back foot. Go ahead and sit to your butt if you're uncomfortable doing it, and do your front whizzer rock.
Yeah, you don't want to muscle your guy down if you can help it. You want the pressure, and that's really integral to the throw. You want the pressure on you. Otherwise, if you try to muscle him, it just gets ugly and it's a waste of your energy.
So you're using his own momentum.
Exactly. Like judo. This is why I love this style. It's a very like counter style. Make them make a mistake, and I capitalize. All right?
So it's always gonna be your leg from where the wizard side is?
Wizard side always. All right, and I'll show you why. If I go the opposite way and he trips me, not very slick. Not very impressive.
I almost had it, Coach. I almost had it.
And don't get me wrong, I will applaud that all day. All right, because you're gonna get it right. That's just a tough lesson to learn.
Look at this like.
All right, wizard arm, wizard side, underhook, nice and tight. Let him push. As soon as he pushes and trips, he has trapped himself and locked himself into this deal. Woo! Hit my nature boy. Sit. T. Sit. T. Smother.
You
Questions?
guys ready to try? We want to be sure the questions are as clear as possible since we're switching you guys to rooms.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Your right leg, right?
Yeah. Well, it depends on whatever side isn't your wizard side. So are you left arm, right arm? Right. Okay. So with your right arm, you're gonna step in here, all right, and just your left leg, let it collapse. All right. So he's pushing. Yeah. I'll work with you, buddy. Any more questions?
What if they actually get tripped?
What was that?
Can they actually get tripped?
I mean, if you're attacking halfway, sure. I mean, it's a wrestling match. Like technically, it's one step down from a fight. Anything can happen. So, if you're learning the technique and you're confident in the technique, there's no reason he should trip you. But you got to practice it that way. Any further questions?
Why are you talking?
You know which way we're gonna split up the rooms. As soon as we clap, get to your room and let's get started. 1, 2, 3.